What is up, everybody? Jay's Vapes here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about vaping. Are you new to vaping? Do you know somebody that's new to vaping? Or you just want to get into it and you have a few questions? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. We're going to get into it right after this. So what's up, everybody? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Today we're going to do 10 frequently asked questions by new vapors. And first of all, let me say, before I get into this, if you're new to vaping, you want to try vaping, you can't start off with this. You can't take your buddy's vape at work that's been doing it for months or years and take a hit off of it. You just can't do it. You got to start small. If you take a hit off of this and you smoke cigarettes and you've never vaped before, it's going to choke you. It's going to choke you up. You're not going to enjoy it. You have to build your way up. You got to start small. It's just like a transition, your lungs is used to drawing in that smoke. It's not used to taking in the vapor. There's a difference between them, and you have to work your way up. You start off small, just something where it's not going to choke you, and you slowly work your way up more and more and more until you're satisfied with your vaping experience. So let's get into it, guys. The first asked question, I'm just going to try to answer these best I can. First asked question is, how do I fill my tank? And this has, several different, answers. If you start off with, an e-cig or a pod system, it might come pre-filled. You might not have to fill it up. You might have to just switch out the pods. Or if you start out with a little e-cig, it's not gonna, they're just disposable. You don't have to fill them up. Most people are going to get a starter kit that's going to come with a tank. And all tanks are different, but all tanks are pretty similar as far as how you fill them. One like this, one like the Prince, it's just got a little swivel top. Pow. You take that, where the little kidney-shaped hole is, you stick e-juice in there and fill your tank up. Don't put it in the middle hole there, that little kidney-shaped hole there. Pretty simple. Same thing, same way for filling just about any tank. Like I said, unless you have a disposable. Number 2 is, how much will it cost? This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest hurdle, I believe, for new vapors. They want to go out there and buy that pack of cigarettes, $5. The startup cost is a little high. Once you get into it, you're gonna save money. But the startup cost is kind of high. You got to think about what all you got to buy, whether it's your device, whether it's a rechargeable, you got to buy your own batteries, whether it has pre-filled e-juice, you have to buy your own e-juice. So it's going to differ in the price it costs for startup. Like I said, once you get over that, that's the number 3 question. Will I save money? Yes. You will save money from smoking cigarettes. Unless you're crazy like me, and it's just a hobby, which, most vapors are. You got some vapors that, they don't care. All they want is that nicotine. They could care less what it tastes like, But then you got people that just get into it and they love it, and they start spending money like crazy. But yes, you will save money. The startup is high, but once you get into it, the cost of these bottles of juices, is so much cheaper than buying cigarettes every day. If you go through a pack of cigarettes a day, that's $5 a day. You get you one of these bottles, they last you a week, you're going to save money. Number 4, what are the health benefits? This is hard to say. I don't think there's no good answer for this one. I'll say this. Ask a vapor that used to smoke how they feel. You know, do they feel better vaping than they did smoking? Yeah. Most of the time it's going to be yeah. These studies, vaping hasn't been around very long. Smoking's been around a long time. You got studies out there that, you know, scientifically, proven, that vaping is so much healthier than smoking. Smoke is smoke. It's tar, and vaporizing, vapors, it's just vegetable glycerin. It's just, propylene glycol. Simple ingredients. Is it healthy? I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's healthy, but it's so much better than smoking. Number 5, do e-cigs work? Will they help me quit smoking? I'd say about 95% of the time. If you really want to quit smoking, then yes. Most vapors, and vaping gives you the opportunity to reduce your nicotine. You start out high with the nicotine level, and if you really want to quit, you can slowly work your way down to 0. And once you get to 0, you're done. You don't need that nicotine no more. If you want to quit, you can quit. So I say, yeah, e-cigs, vapors work. 6. I can't even read my own writing. What strength nicotine should I use? This is going to vary for every single person. I've heard a lot of people say, you can look up online the cigarettes that you smoke, how much nicotine they have in them. You can go off of that by choosing your nicotine level. This is also all going to vary on what you put it in. One of those little pre-filled systems, little Cig-a-lights, you're going to want to use a lot higher nicotines. That's when you get up into your 18s and your 20s, 24s, level nicotine. Because they don't put out a lot of vapor, and that gives that nicotine, you get a lot more of that nicotine into your system off of a lot less vapor. Something like this, getting all them clouds. That's delivering that nicotine, such a higher concentration. Most people that smoke real heavy, I'd say they're using something like this. They're using 6. I use 3. 6 is just a little too much for me. But I like my 3. What type should I get? Number 7. What type should I get? Now, I talked about this just a minute ago. It's all going to vary off of you. Do you want something that's like a mouth to lung, like you're used to smoking cigarettes, where you draw the vapor into your mouth and then into your lungs? You're probably going to start with something like a Cig-a-light or a pod system. Something's not going to give off a whole lot of vapor. If you want to start out with something where you can just do straight lung hits, like I do, straight lung hit. That's where you're pulling all that vapor right in your lungs. You're going to start with a starter kit. It comes with a mod, comes with a tank, some kind of tank. And, I think that's the best place to start. If you can't handle the vape, if it chokes you up on one of them starter kits, I'd say go with the Cig-a-light just to help you get started. But personally for me, it didn't take long before I wanted something like this. When I started off with a little pen, I used it for a week or 2, and I was already ready to bump up. So then I had to go buy another mod, and another mod, and another mod. You want to get something in between, I believe. Not experienced and not for beginners, just an intermediate, maybe a mod that can do both. Number 8. Will my battery blow up? Look, guys, I hear this all the time. It's a big thing. I've never personally had any problems with them batteries. Every one of those mods you buy is going to come with a warning label. You know, they're going to throw that in there every time about batteries. Don't use shitty batteries. Always inspect your batteries for one. You know, if your mod's going to take batteries, some of them come, you know, with a rechargeable battery, and that's great. Inspect your batteries. Let me show you mine. You know, make sure there's no rips and tears in them. You know, make sure the casing's good on them. You know, and make sure they're made for vaping. Make sure they're made for these vape devices. Because I've seen a lot of people actually, you know, go and buy the 18650s, you know, on their camera batteries or computer battery, laptop, whatever. Number 9 is, can I use my vape indoors? I don't even know how to answer this one. Is this a real question? Is this really a frequently asked question? I'm going to say yes and no. You know, it all goes by the laws in your state. You know, people, if you can't smoke wherever it is you're talking about, then you're not going to be able to vape there. You know, whether it's a restaurant or your work or a grocery store, you can't smoke in there, you're not going to be able to vape in there. Number 10 is, how many drags do I need to take? It all depends on you. It all depends on your device. It all depends on the nicotine level you're using. You know, you're gonna know when you've had enough. Believe me, I've been sitting there vaping for 30 or 40 minutes already, and I've had enough. You know, I can't help it. I just keep hitting it. Your body is gonna let you know when you had enough. Take as many drags as you need, you know, till you get that nick fix, and you'll be good. Smoking cigarettes, you know, you might not even want that whole cigarette, but you're gonna finish it most of the time because how expensive that pack of cigarettes is. You know, vaping, just take as many drags as you need to get your fix. So that's it, guys. 10 frequently asked questions by new vapors. You know, if you liked this video, found it helpful, you know, please smash that like button for me. You know, if you want to talk to me, you got a question for me, you know, go down in the comments. I would love to talk to you. You know, I'll answer you as best as I can. If you want to see more of these videos, you want to support me, you know, subscribe for me. Subscribe, hit that bell. I put a video out every day. I'm getting pretty close to doing a giveaway. I've got 24 subscribers as of right now. When I get to 25, I'm going to do a little giveaway. I'll give y'all more details as soon as I get that last subscriber. When I make it to 50, I'll do an even bigger giveaway. Yeah. I'm sorry the video was a little long today. Hope y'all don't mind. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another review, another vape review. And I hope y'all have a great day. Goodbye.